Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Possessors, where today we are continuing to explore the sunken city, what we can reach of it, at least, in search of. I'm not 100% even sure what things. In search of whatever happens to be out here, I guess. Ways to interact with big, weird red veins. Like, are we to understand these as belonging to some kind of creature, or well, that's not what I wanted. It's not entirely clear. Okay, this is solid. Well, we found the heartbeat. We also found a couple of doors here. Ow. Well, you got me. Oh, what's up now, nerd? It is kind of funny that the item that gives you the super counter is glasses that you can, like, adjust I was about to say cockishly. Cockily, you know, like being cocky. You know, some days you just got cock on the brain. These things happen. Are we past the advertiser threshold yet? Okay, well those guys hit real hard, actually. Can I? No, it does not seem that I can smash this. Ah, this part though. Okay, the guitar is just a little bit too slow to work really smoothly against them. Hey, who would have thought? It's a carbuncle. That is very funny to have happen accidentally. You just swing your guitar and absolutely just obliterate something. So, because I went up, it seems like you can't... We might be able to swing down around the left side and reach this thing. I'm gonna at least try going this way. Looks like maybe not. Maybe this goes somewhere else entirely. Well, we do need to do that interaction, but I doubt this is like a serious path forward. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, found another door. Looking for the executive's key. A lot of that going around. Yeah, with a lot of these enemies who have like a multi-hit combo like that, it seems like they're timed such that if you go for a normal parry, you're fine. Although maybe not a normal parry with a guitar follow-up because it's really quite slow. Well, you know what? I'm done with a lot of you. Because the parry has a stun attached to it, right? Well, that enemy is very funny. Nope. Drop. There we go. Surprise! Okay, we have disengaged some biomass. Oh, that was... That stone appearing just in time to become a ceiling really sucks. Withdraw a little bit here. Well, I guess I don't actually want to go up there anyway. What am I doing? Oh. Shorted my jump by whipping at the wrong moment. Damn it. I was trying to engage the run. It's really frustrating for the run button to have a massive sideways movement attached to it. You can dodge more or less stationary in the air, but if you're on the ground, when you press the button, it's going to fling you forward a few feet. And that's very annoying. It's an annoying thing for it to do. Ah. You asshole. Okay. Wait, do we know? I guess that space is just partway through there, because that alcove is still above me. Okay. It is, in fact, right here. The place that we finally opened up. Ah, God. Just for good measure, for ultimate safety, let's get rid of that thing. Ooh, okay, this one is larger and yellower than they generally are. Oh, keep moving, keep moving. Ow, okay. I see. Oh, grab the thing, though. Oh, I'm gonna get killed because she doesn't want to behave sensibly. Oh, wow. Nice kick. Yeah, so I was holding up and I whipped, and she up left whipped instead of up whipping because there was an enemy up left. It just like, it's smart targeted. Dumb targeted, rather. Okay, cool. Managed to whip perfectly between the 2 points and hit neither of them. Oh, okay. It would be nice to be able to run during this segment, but again, attempting to engage the run behavior is very risky. Okay, there we go. Jesus, okay. Well, I definitely did not predict him being able to jump up and chain kick me to death from high health. That's a really annoying enemy, actually. Okay, cool. Thanks for eventually interpreting my right on the movement commands as a command to move to the right. He is so damn finicky. Alright. So cool. Important that we lose a painkiller on the way to the room every time. Not that we'll be able to use our painkillers in the moment of danger anyway. on, just die. Okay, that thing has way too much HP. Okay. I was worried that cone over there was also going to be one of those. This I can handle. Nope, get down. Oh, except there's not anything down here either. What is the purpose of this space? I see, okay. That thing that is clearly a ceiling from below turns out not to be a ceiling if you just trust and jump through it like it's not there. Increases stun recovery speed, performs an explosive attack after recovering. That's kind of neat, actually. Oh, also, that makes me realize, do I have my... No, I totally never equipped that skull. Do I want it? I do like the leather gloves, even though I don't use them all that often. So I guess let's go over the cell phone. I would love a diabolical skull minion. Everybody should get to have one. Sorry, everybody except for my foes. I won't stand for it. Okay, so that was just to get the beak. That's the whole thing. Was the beak there? That's kind of shitty. Okay. So once again, there's a lot of places that we haven't been since we picked up the slide. This is a proper executive key lock, though. So we still haven't really found anything about the abandoned mall. It might be worth going back to there. Well, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking the best way to get back to there might be to go west through all of this to the subway entrance. I don't know. It looks honestly like it's about the same distance. Yeah, we'll just run right. It doesn't look to me like it would be meaningfully much shorter than just going this way. Touch this thing and keep going. Yep, good work. That's definitely what I meant to do. Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm not gonna lie, I sort of thought my skull minion was gonna be a cool flying one like that. So that's why I threw it out there. What is it? Nope, it's a much more traditional sort of... Okay. I'll tell you what, that doesn't look like 10 seconds I've ever counted. How did it? What hit me? What hit me at the top of my jump? Because the projectile that killed me was from the skull thing. I was gonna try to roll over there and smack it with the guitar, but no such luck apparently. Well, the good news is I don't think I had any money to speak of, so. I guess if I did have any money in my body, it would be pretty easy to grab. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Okay. Weird little hesitation there in getting the whip out. The controls, they are not always the most responsive. You know what, we'll worry about it later. I'm going somewhere. I'm on my way to a place. apparently through a path that had not yet been opened. Okay, even more painkillers. Damn it. I mean, we had seen this path, obviously, while crossing the bridge. Even more painkillers. And at this point, there's not really any two ways about it, right? It must be the case that there's a location you have to go to, or an item you have to use to combine these things. It's certainly not just pick up X of them, because at this point I have like 15. But if there is such an item, like, the obvious downside there is that I have either missed that item for a really significant period of time, or it comes so late in the game that it's kind of like crazy, right? Like, why do we still not have it? How many hours in am I? When are we supposed to get it? This sucks, though. Running places sucks. That's why the subway systems are here. If you recognize the need to put a fast travel system in your game, you should also recognize the need for players to be able to access it. All right, it is like a pretty cityscape in the rain to run along. I'll give them that. All right. Touchy spot. I died there. I mean, that's not whatever. Who cares? I can't imagine I had any currency on me. I had just been running. So, the subway stop is downward. Suppose that makes a certain kind of sense. Oh, right. I'm not actually using the subway though, because this is where I was just gonna subway to. Nope, you stay up there. Yeah, that's a fun weapon to hit people with. So I need to go just up and then we'll see. It's entirely possible that this is not even gonna get us anything, because I don't remember why we couldn't. Have we been down from here? It certainly seems like a place where you could go down. No, I guess that doesn't actually break. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I have no memory of what it was that prevented us from moving forward here, so it might not be slide friendly. There is a weird door to what's going to be an unmapped area. No, okay, the map is doors. In fact, just how you cross this. It's kind of weird. No, how would I not want to climb up? There we go. weird that the upper corners of this room were not mapped yet. Oh boy, a feral teddy bear. Gross. Do I have to kill it? It's not moving. Hello! Oh, it talks. Man, it's a new one of us. Who's in there? Dessa? Dow? No, it's me, Rem. Oh, wow, Rem, I've heard of you. Very scary. And your human has her own brain. That's crazy, man. How'd you pull that off? I made a deal with her. We're working together. Oh, cool. I guess that works. Well, thanks for not killing me. I'm gonna go back to rewiring this door. Yeah, sure. Oh, hey, Big Man Ram, what's up? What are you and why aren't you feral? I'm too smart to go feral. I feel just fine being a teddy bear. I'm soft and cuddly and I get to have as many eyeballs as I want. I kinda want to keep being a teddy bear forever. That's it? That's why you didn't go feral, because you like being a toy? Pretty much. And now I just live here. It's not so bad. Anything else? No, that's it. I'll bring you a security token if I find one, friend. Cool. More suffering. Just kind of hanging out near the demon teddy bear. Because of course, where else would it be? Well, I'm glad we came over here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really remember this area. That wall looks fake, but looks breakable, but I guess not. And I thought the movement... damn, the door's locked. Well, is there another way inside? I don't know. This is the main entrance. Let's search the roof. If it's collapsed, maybe you can find a way in. Okay, so I feel certain we've not seen that conversation before. Maybe I just didn't come all the way up here? Okay, come on now. Yeah, the kabong action is very good. It's very strong and good. Do you have any jumping behaviors at all? No, and in fact, you just fell off of that. Okay. Well, you know, they can't all be winners as far as enemy intellect goes. Oh, I should probably actually fall down there. Probably a good idea to make this our respawn point. That's what happens when you hit a shopping cart into me, apparently. The music in this area is, it's weird. Okay, so, oh, no, I didn't want to, obviously, didn't mean to fall all the way down. Am I going to be able to get any higher, though? I mean, that looks like the only way... You said search the roof. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I guess that's blocked from the other side currently. There's a lot of stuff coming at me at a variety of different speeds and timings. These enemies do not all hesitate the same amount of time before they fire. It's alright, I'll get it. I'm learning. I will say the game is very generous with the multi-shot enemies, because the security camera things that fire 3 times in a volley. If you block one of the shots, you get all 3 of the blocks, even if the timing didn't quite work out that way. Okay. It's good to be aggressive and get in there first. They're just often resistant to it. Yes, that's a really good example. The shot pattern of shot, pause, shot. That third hit comes after the parry animation is finished, but because I parried, I was still kind of in the parry from the first 2. It just replayed the whole animation without me pressing another button. It was nice. Okay, and this is how we get down to that other spot we couldn't slide through before. You know, I think they've done a really bad job balancing for the amount of chroma that you need, or maybe I've screwed up the economy somehow or something, because it never ever feels like a secret position that just gives you more chroma is worth it. It's always like really, really disappointing. Oh, hey there. Ow. Okay, this is... I gotta eventually catch one of them in something, right? Yeah, the atmosphere here is extremely cool. Music seems like a really strange choice. What is this swing for? It'll probably be clearer later. We're still missing some kind of aerial move, I'm guessing. Well, that's ominous as hell. This at all. Yeah, it's wild how often that lunge forward attack just like misses completely. Great work, minion. I accidentally pulled that thing right into you. And I guess that's it. I guess that's the whole roof garden. Huh. What a weirdly weak combat arena. Oh, I really would love to see a checkpoint. Alright, I was just checking to see which kind of guy that was before I committed to the space. Oh. I guess I was a little slow. Well, that sucks. Now we gotta run all the way back up here. I was hopeful because in the game's design language, usually it has been the case that if you do a little combat arena area, the next proper checkpoint is too far away. But we hardly made it anywhere. Cool, good. There we go. Oh. Come on. What a long shot. Okay. So how many enemies are going to chase me through the door? I kind of thought these were like separate loading zones. But we have seen some stuff today that is convincing me otherwise. Boy, that hitbox just like hangs out there, huh? Or hurtbox? I can never remember which one's the hitbox and which one's the hurtbox. Back in my day, we used the same word for both, and nobody could ever tell what anybody was talking about, and that's how we liked it. I can't believe he didn't get stunned for the attack I did before that. That's pretty fun. Sadly, it just restores your current HP bar, not your number of medicine uses. Is there anything interesting the other direction? Nope, doesn't look. What a weird thing for. Why is that there in the first place? The fact that she can't jump over that while you're holding onto the blocks is very silly. Well, you can tell that exactly where in that that first string of shots the game stopped giving me the block animation for free. There we go. You have to wait for him to pick his face up before you're allowed to dodge through him. So the idea here then is that you're supposed to take these a little bit slower, not do them all at once. But that's a very annoying and tedious way to get through this hallway. What a weird bunch of positions for what used to be pop machines. Pull ourselves way up here. Nope, doesn't really seem like there's any reason to be up there at all. Weird. It's very satisfying when you hit them like down past a ledge into a floor real hard. I guess we may as well just hit this now. This kind of looks like it's something we could drop into. It probably is. Let me see what's over here first, though. Turns out, not a whole lot. Oh, not that. This. No? Okay. The game's visual language is not super consistent. It could maybe use a little bit more shoring up on that front. Okay, well, at least that thing went into the water. It really sucks how often those flying skulls survive just because of the travel time of their projectiles. Okay, that's something I would probably like to have. Although it's probably just another carbuncle. Okay, worry about it some other time. These swimming sections really suck a lot. Okay, happy to see this because it kind of sounds like there are some very heavy footsteps up ahead of us. So one of the sub-boss demons is in here, right? That's what pursuits. Oh, maybe that's not what that is. Okay, fulfill the bargain. No, I think that's just focusing on me. Never mind. So yeah, I think it's just one of the ones that got away. Oh, come on. Yeah, the swimming is bad. I think it's bad on purpose, but it's still bad. So does this take me up into the room with the thing, or is this some other space altogether? Well, I guess that gets open somewhere. Why even bother doing the little combat arena thing? One spot that the guitar is definitely worse than our other weapons is clearing off just like piled up debris, because it takes so much longer. Well, it looks like in order to get to this guy, we probably will have to release, yeah, release some big red heart stuff. Does this take me into the other side of that room? It does indeed. There we go. Oh, hey, that's a pretty good one, actually. That one we will definitely actually equip next time we run into cheekers. All right, let's see if we can figure out how to reach the other half of that big cord. Still alive, damn. Alright, make sure we open this up so we don't have to do it again later. There's a tremendous amount of growth here. I guess there's a lot of stuff in a busted up mall for demon matter to inhabit. What is this stuff? Is this chroma? It's people. Failed possessions. Human flesh? Well, it's my people too. Demons who possessed organic matter. They were all crushed together by this trash. This is a mound of corpses. Just destroy it and let's move on. Aren't you sad about them? Well, there's nothing I can do. They all passed away years ago. What would be the point of crying? I don't like that this is a pursuit we've just picked up. No, no, you leave Peter alone. What's that? Oh, there's a demon here. I don't think it's feral, but it's not well. Okay, well, we got more stuff to follow. How exactly does this pursuit read? Okay, there are 5 hearts in the ball, I guess. Cowardice. You gonna attack or what? The moment I start winding up, he's gonna come at us. Okay, I guess not. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, well, I didn't know there was stuff up here when I came up here, but it looks like having come up here is going to have been a really good idea. Get him, Scully. I'm a little annoyed that I didn't seem to get any credit for my very good parry there at all. Alright, Scully actually did get him. This is a great situation to have my cell phone. Okay, let's try that again. Damn it, I was locked in the animation the whole time. Okay, there we go. Use a block on the little guy to solve the problem. My guess is that that item over there is not supposed to look like that. Right, is there anything else going on? This room has a surprising amount of height. Okay, I mean, y'all saw that I just got chomped very solidly while I was fully in my parry animation. Cool, thanks for the potency upgrade. I hope someday it means something. You're hurting him. You're hurting Peter. Leave, you'll ruin everything. Oh. The thing is a demon? It sounds like an old lady, maybe. An old lady might sound like that. This demon possessed an old woman, clearly. No, she's not feral. She must have retained some of her memories. I wonder who she's calling for. Well, I don't feel great about that, but like... You know, limited verbs here. Sorry, lady. I mean, obviously I'm not that sorry. Okay. That's a pretty welcome find. Oh, okay. I see. Well, the good news is that means we get to checkpoint again. And... I guess I want to just drop back in and go down, right? Boy, nothing stays dead for very long. So, yeah, just drop down and... Well, hold on, because there was a cord that was going out this side. Yeah, this is still a healthy red. Those belong to Marcy! Stop! You're hurting Marcy! Stop thinking about that. That's a distraction. What? Shut up. I'm just thinking about my grandpa. You should be focusing on the crisis at hand. Screw you, man. He's my family. I'll think about him whenever I want. Oh, okay. Well. Okay. This time I was prepared for the longer hesitation before the file drawer attack. Weird thing for the camera to like tighten in on so much. Clearly trying to get me into some trouble. Trying to make me miss important stuff, maybe. That's a cool attack. I should be trying to use that more, probably. Well, it's not exactly how I meant to do that. Alright, so that's pretty much a, well, looks like, yeah, if I go down here, it connects to a lower space. I don't like the way the camera tries to convince you there that that's a dead end. That feels a little deceptive to me. Oh, okay. So wait, sorry. This is a katana, but it's not a weapon. It's a special. Why would you not equip the... What? Well, I gotta be honest with you. The skull is not actually seeming all that great. As much as I love a diabolical skull, although now that we're no longer using the knives, the leather gloves have kind of lost their value. Yeah, you know what? Let's katana over top of these. Well, it doesn't really move you very far forward. Maybe none of it has any though. What else could you possibly need besides your guitar and your glasses? Okay, Grandpa, just hold on to my hand. I'm gonna roll you over. Mary, is that you? You look so old. No, Grandpa, Mary is your daughter. It's me, Luca, your granddaughter. Oh, Mary, you don't need to help. I do this route all the time by myself. It's okay, Grandpa. You know, you can't let the boys at school treat you like that. Just because they call you a name doesn't mean it's true, Mary. Only you get to pick who you are. Show them who Mary is. No, it's okay, Grandpa. Mary and I are both doing great. That kind of stuff always gives me a real uncomfortable feeling. Dementia and Alzheimer's specifically run pretty heavy in my family, and it's kind of like the single thing in the world I am most scared of. Ugh. Let's find something to smash, huh? Let's find... I need a little pick-me-up. Those things get really unobservant. They just like are a very slightly different height than they are. Okay, that one had the wherewithal to run away at least. Okay. I do not like this. I do not want to do the swimming. Well, hold on now. think that's not actually an entrance, even though it looks like an entrance. Yeah, I can't. Alright. They probably shouldn't make a dark doorway. Apologies, I feel like I'm all off my rhythm now. I cannot believe that thing didn't die the first time I hit it. Ow. Okay, that's some fucking dirty pool. Have that thing in that space ready to react before you even see it. Dude, you are not the first person to tell me my grandpa is dead weight. What? I did not say that. I'm just telling you I don't appreciate you analyzing my thoughts and, like, being the referee of them or whatever. I can think about my grandpa whenever I goddamn want, okay? You were distracted. I was just trying to help. Well, maybe thinking about my family makes me, like, a better fighter or whatever, right? You ever think about that? I have my own reasons for doing shit with my own brain. All right. Think about your grandfather as much as you like. God, you and Kaz are the same. Is that a compliment? He is way too, like, are we about to smooch? Like, way too quickly. This is the problem with Bishonen demons. Shut up, I don't know. I keep saying Bishonen because I'm from a different era of the internet. Nowadays we just say twink. Alright. What if instead of interacting with anything, we just ran? Okay, well that all worked out surprisingly well. I tried to parry, it did not work. Right, this is a much better checkpoint to have while we're inside. Do not go to the end of this one. Presumably this branch just dies off when all the other hearts are dead. Starting to get a little complicated here. If we could just transition to the next screen real quick. There we go. I told you to leave. Get out. Get out. Get out. You're taking Peter and Marcy away from me. Well, she knows we're coming. Good. We will break her spirit. Yeah, that's not what it sounds like we did. But before we leave here, yes, I know I have to go under around again. It did seem like there was something going on in the upper left corner of this room. And I would like to see what it was. No, in fact, is literally just that enemy, in case you want to stick around and fight that enemy for some reason. What a scam. Alright, so we should be able to just drop down now. I'm debating running back to the health thing, but nah, screw it. Is some, yeah, something out to the left here that we've not explored. This might be how to get where we're going. Or it might be more or less unrelated. Is there a one-way lock to disengage over here? There is, okay. Do I want to? No, I probably don't want to set that as our checkpoint, right? Like it's good for it to be in here. Go this way. It seems like we are, yeah, supposed to come in the upper part of this room, but I guess that really is all it is. It's just a couple of boxes. So there should be a lower area to that room, though. I mean, we've seen the lower area. How do we get down? Come on. Right, hold on. One thing at a time. Yeah, how are we gonna... We could try to go to this and see if it's... Oh no, we can... Oh, hi, guy who was hiding perfectly in the doorway. No one has ever deserved that more than you. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh. Okay. So the fifth heart is down there. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get down there. Unfortunately, it's really hard to tell where you can and cannot jump down, or where a down strike will reveal more floor, more access, because the game is really inconsistent about communicating those things. We're clearly supposed to be able to smash this down. Maybe the idea is that I go in through the rafters and I disconnect this big like lighting element. Actually see a way to do that. No, there definitely isn't one. Seems like you'd be able to maybe do it from below. Grabbing onto that... No, grabbing onto that point's not going to do it. But how the hell else are we going to get down? We could, like, go up into the center of the room and really slam down from above. Because this looks like it should be breakable. Alright, let me try that. There's no precedent for something like that. But let's see if it works anyway. Bloody hell. Once again, like, this is not how these things should be spaced. If you're supposed to jump from one to the other, why are they so close together? I guess this spot's about as this thing as we're getting, right? No. Alright, I would have been kind of annoyed if it had worked, so fine by me. But then how are you supposed to get down? 'Cause it sure looks like the way down is in this room over here, but it's definitely... I mean, is there... some kind of trickery being played with the foreground? Did they disguise a drop-down space like they have in the past? Because that's a shitty thing that we might have to deal with. Doesn't look like it. You can't squeeze down through here. Can't smash down through here. It really does seem like you might be able to dislodge it by, like, doing a couple of drop smashes at each side. Well, I really would like to conclude this before ending the episode. But maybe we'll just have to wait for next time. It doesn't say anything in here, does it? Nope, just to destroy the fifth heart. And smashing down on it really hard doesn't do the job. I mean, maybe, hold on. Didn't really try... No, that doesn't do anything. We've been out all of the different sides. I'm wondering if there's some kind of like interactable somewhere that I missed or something like that, you know? Okay, here's the, you know, this is that area where I intentionally did not drop down earlier. I didn't know those things had a short-range explosion attack like that. That's something. Okay, well that is a place to go and a thing to do. So let's go back there and do it. how am I going to handle that wave? I actually don't know. Okay, it's unlocked from Folded Head. Cool. Yeah, you gotta get rid of one of those things real quick, it seems like. As long as one of them is still up. Or as long as they're both still up, they can make it, they can just kill you like that. Is this a better... I mean, the thing is, in the end, we still have to get... Yeah, we may as well just run out. We still have to end up running over to the climbable, so... I'm trying to think, is there a piece of equipment that I should be using, maybe? But I don't know that anything's going to do any damage to them. Yeah, it's really... This weapon might be a bad challenge for this, too, because it's really hard to attack them fast enough. Let me try it one more time going back to the bat. Having a hard time even hitting them with the guitar because they move before the swing is over. And so we're certainly not getting any value out of the charge up behavior. Okay, got one of them. Okay, getting a little ripped up here by attacks because I can't tell what's going to hit. Yep, okay. If I'd hit parry on that, it would have whiffed though. Like that attack really sucks because of its total inconsistency. I can never tell what's gonna happen when they do it. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. That's not actually that hard of a wave. And I can definitely replicate the thing that happened. I can't believe you find a katana and you can't use it as a real weapon. Alright, here we go. This is the run. Imagine if I had, you know, like health. Okay, that's fun. Well, that bodes very ill. We can do this. Okay. Or they'll just hit you straight through the parry, because why not? That's really frustrating. That is one where I do feel like the game was just wrong about what happened. I was in Glass's stance. It was correctly timed. After another one of those wonderful instances where their attack just whipped for absolutely no reason. Which is always what happens if it hitting would be bad. Just die. Okay, that's a good start. Yeah, good start, good start, good start. Even better start. Hey, I think these guys were on the bounty list. Were they? Is that true? The gang of possessors known as the City Slickers, maybe? Okay. Well, I guess I'm glad I got that done then. Let me switch back to my guitar. Okay, so that was a special challenge mode battle. Not too helpful to the thing we were trying to do, though. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to give up on finding this fifth heart today. Oh! Or maybe I'm not going to do the thing I just said. Okay, nothing of interest in the corner. I told you to leave! I told you to leave! Now you'll pay! Okay, so in theory, now we should be able to head down through the center part because all of that red heart flesh will be gone. Or at least it thinned out enough. Okay. Enough of all of you. That's neat. There she is. Did she have an eyeball? No. No eye. But something here is very wrong. You hurt Peter and Marcy. They left those things for me. They were all I had left. You destroyed them. Okay, more boss. More boss time. even bigger on throwing little enemies at me than those guys with the coats. Ah, damn it. So I need to get my my parries more reliable here, obviously, but aside from that, I think we're doing okay. What's all this junk? Where are Peter and Marcy? Look at those thieves. They came here to steal from you. Mulciber, okay. They are taking your family away from you. They're going to hurt Peter and Marcy. No, I can't. I can't remember Peter's face. Those thieves are stealing your memories of Peter. Wait, why is all this junk here? Useless host. Oh, I'm not facing the correct direction. You know, I've never tried parrying one of those before. Turns out you kind of can. Oh. That sucks, because that might have been lethal damage. Honestly, it really sucks to have the glasses stance triggered and the enemy just move through the space and you get no reward for it. But okay, I think we can do this. That doesn't seem like all that challenging of a fight. Certainly not as bad as the city slickers. Alright, let's do this, you big oaf. Oh, okay, well, if I get pinned to the wall, then I guess that's a different story. So the beam from the photocopier hits you, knocks you down, and then hits you again the second you stand up. So it seems like you are going to get to move, but you don't actually get to move. Good thing not to get hit by. Sometimes she doesn't want to take orders right after I land one of those big strikes. Okay, there's a second before she'll accept the me holding down the button again, and that can be very bad for our damage output. That is often a critical moment. I got caught up trying to figure out when the parry the parry moment was in the attack animation while also trying to watch the book enemy. Yeah, the battle gets really complicated real fast if you don't kill off the spawns. But also, killing off the spawns sucks a ton. Damn it. I wasn't trying to do the dash through there. That was supposed to be a parry, and I just hit both buttons at once with my pinky. Well, I am absolutely my sharpest today, clearly. I'm wondering if maybe I should go back to the baseball bat. We almost had that kill, but... Oh no, not my 12 chroma or whatever. do a normal parry there. Okay. The scream causes damage, and also the mid-fight dialogue does play out again for whatever reason. Okay, I didn't get to move. After the mid-fight dialogue played out, I was not able to move. That really sucks. There absolutely should not be dialogue after you've seen it once. Especially dialogue that's like several screens long. Because then you gotta mash through it, but like it's several screens, but it's like a kind of an indeterminate number, right? Like I couldn't tell you exactly how many, and so I don't know obviously where to stop. Why would those go anywhere other than back at the boss? No, I did not quite kill all of them. Okay, that one went back to the boss at least. There we go. Decent parry. And again, I have to mash. It's too many lines of dialogue. Parrying didn't help there. Okay. 2 jumps. And then get killed while in an attack animation that takes longer than the attack animation of the enemy. If you start swinging the guitar before she starts throwing things, you will absolutely get hit by the first couple of objects before your guitar swing connects. Makes it very difficult to know when is safe to attack. So I think I am going to swap back to the baseball bat. I just don't think it's worth it to try to do this otherwise. And have a base health increase that we haven't equipped anything, so that should help. I do like the bat an awful lot. Wow, what the hell? Why did I get hit for that much? That's crazy. I'm trying to get this enemy to attack me so that I can get it off of the screen. Don't love this. I'm out of painkillers before the transition. That's pretty bad. The bat is still dealing damage pretty quickly. Yep, all the stuff, thieves. I do love the fact that the Barbie doll also gets red eyes when Mulciber is up. Two jumps. Don't get credit for parrying the second one. Extra slash added on to the end of that. I mean, it's phase 2, right? Every attack's gonna pick up a new a new step. I parried early. Bah. That's extremely doable, though. I just gotta get it right and gotta stop parrying so early. Know the attacks. Okay, well that was, I was never even in that fight. I was getting hit by all kinds of nonsense there. At least I parried the transformation into mouth correctly. I couldn't be holding right any harder. I don't know what to tell you. I do not like the way the books wait. Like they know what the worst moment is to attack, and that's when they do it, and that like it really fucks everything up. It's so hard to deal with little things. Huh. Okay. It sure looked like the really? Come on, game. Yet another reason for there not to be dialogue in the middle of your boss fight. I know the scream happened and it finished and I thought I was safe, and then I suddenly died from it. Wow, she spawned a shit ton of enemies. I don't think we've ever seen the first wave spawn 4 aerial enemies before. I might want to... I'm not going to use the katana, but I totally might use the cell phone. Yeah. What does this have on us? Enemies drop more chroma. I mean, we really don't need that. Let's put... Huh. It says swap affixes, but I guess it doesn't mean swap affixes. Well, I'd want to put increased painkiller potency on something that we're going to be using all the time. Whatever, it's fine. We'll just do it like this. It might be helpful to be able to just short range AoE occasionally to get the little enemies off of us. with the second hit and be guaranteed that I'll be able to parry afterward. Pretty promising first stage though. Okay, we're not doing a big conversation right now. What we're doing is I'm healing. We're so close. Okay, there we go. The salvager down. Ah, my chroma. Worthless human, keep fighting! You said all these things were Peter and Marcy, and I believed you. But these things aren't my family. These things aren't my family. I can't even see the toys that used to be theirs, buried under all of this junk. I hope you're not talking that way about that cage full of crows, because they're adorable, and if you don't want them, can I have them, please? Oh, you need me. You are helpless, just a pathetic old woman. If you push me out, you'll never see your brats again. I'm not listening to you anymore. I am in control. Hey, Rem, I recognize you. Help me. She's taking over. Your lies stop now. And apparently flashing is what that looks like, because animation is difficult. That was impressive. What did she do? Weren't you watching? She like flashed a bunch. What Dessa does, she consumed him. Okay, well it's good to know that can go in the other direction. Did she just disappear? Okay. Feels like they don't bother to animate anything in this game. Huh. Okay, well, we found the aquarium. Whoa, are you okay? You wasted that guy. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wasn't myself. I'm Beverly. Incredible. She consumed him completely. I've never actually seen a human do that before. Hey, Beverly. I'm Luca. I'm possessed too. Oh dear. I'm so sorry, honey. No, it's fine. He and I have a deal. Anyway, my demon says you're completely clean. You, ate that other demon, 100%. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Please, let me make it up to you. I have so many things I don't need. I'm sure I can fix up your supplies. Oh, okay. Except I would have to go back and get my stuff, right? And... wait, so these we buy with the, the normal currency. How do I... oh, I'm buying a memory of suffering with my pieces of suffering. Okay. Okay, she's the way you turn these things into actual things. Okay, well that's fucking rad. She's gonna quintuple our health. Oh, I guess those cost, each one costs subsequently more. It's crazy. It's crazy that she's so deep into the game. How early can you come here? Did we need the slide to get in here? I'm trying to remember. Was there anywhere where we had to slide? Maybe not. Maybe I just didn't walk over far enough, walk to the right in that room far enough for that conversation about going up to the roof to trigger. Yeah, I guess I could have come here a bit ago. And this looks useful. A key. You seem like the kind of girl who could use a key. Sure, the Sands Aquarium. Open Tuesday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's interesting, because that's not where the aquarium key is used. Anything else? Yeah. What happened back there? I'm sorry. I just kept hearing these thoughts in my head. I knew they were wrong. But if I listened to them, I wouldn't have to remember. My grandchildren, Peter and Marcy, are gone. They didn't survive. What that demon told me, that they were still here, it made more sense than the idea that they were dead. And I just kept finding things that reminded me of them. So many things. Almost everything reminds me of them still. Well, I'm sorry for breaking all your stuff. It sounded like it really hurt you. No, I'm glad you destroyed it all. I would never have been strong enough to destroy it myself. Not with that demon whispering in my ear. Okay, well that's an interesting character. I am super, super glad that we picked up... Wait a minute, did I... Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we have 4 painkiller uses now, and you can see the amount of max HP that we gained. It's not actually all that much. Fix my stuff. Yeah, two memories of suffering didn't actually gain me all that much HP. So we're going to need 8 more painkiller capacity before we can push that up again. But having 4 is a heck of a lot better than having 2. Hey everybody, check it out. It's the Sands Aquarium. Okay, a map of the Dead Mall, and that gives us subway access, which is a big deal. Could you not? Plus, lets us raise the roof up, so now we can connect all this stuff. Okay, that's a big deal. That was a productive one. Okay, I guess it was a productive 2, really. So the idea here is you hit the button. There we go. I'm not imagining, like, we've been through this part of the room already, but I just want to see if you come through here now with that in the upstate. Okay, you don't come anywhere near landing on it. It is a shame that you have to, like, the thing is high enough up that I don't think you're going to be able to get out of the basement without lowering it and then re-raising it. Maybe a jump and a whip straight upward is enough, but I kind of doubt it. But anyway, the important part is we got a lot done there, and we dramatically improved both our combat XP, or our combat HP value, and our ability to actually, like, withstand long-term travel damage, our attrition HP value. Hey, what Beverly did to that demon, you said she consumed him? So he's gone, like for good? Yes, a host and a demon share a body and a mind. But if one of them has a strong enough will, they can completely drain the other's power. Kill him in an instant. So, could I do that to you? No, I'm too strong, and you do not have the willpower to absorb my chroma. When Mulciber fought you, it left him weak. His host struck back and consumed his chroma. So you have, like, power saved up to stop me from consuming you. It's not only power, it's me, my life force. To keep the peace, we have to stay in balance. If we're in a fight and I ever run too low, then I'd have to leave you. I'd find a new host. Something similar. Something small. Reading. Listen, I've been at this for a minute now. I need a break. And I'd be... well, a corpse, probably. Oh, okay. Cool. Good to know. Listen, all you gotta do is not betray each other. In theory, it shouldn't be that hard. Anyway, bit of a long one there, but that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I feel like we've finally unlocked most of the mechanics of the game. So when you come back next time, maybe we'll even find the first of the eyes we need for the vault. Because, boy, remember how that's the thing we're supposed to be doing? I feel like we haven't made any progress on that in about a year. So come back for that maybe, and we'll see you then.